The Robyn Report happening every Friday. I got interviews, events, news, reviews. I'm gonna give it to you. You know I'll tell you the truth.
Breaker, toot your horn, turn her on. Wave fresher airwave, yeah, you in that zone. Clearing up that traffic, she gon' get you home. Show you how to network, she gon' put you on. Robyn, rockin' Robyn, tell us where is the love. Robyn, keep it rockin', don't put nothing above. Fly as a dove, program, frequency broadcast. Robyn reporting in, yeah, she good till the last laugh.
Check out the Robyn Report on Facebook and Twitter at Robyn Lov, ROBYNLOV. This is another edition of the Robyn Report, and of course I am Robyn Lov, and I am here with a new and up-and-coming artist named Savon. He is hot in these Atlanta streets, and I had to interview him because he's just that sick. So how you doing today?
I'm working hard, man. I love y'all.
So tell the people a little bit about yourself now. You know, this is a Midwest interview, so, you know, you got the exposure down here in the A, but let the people know up north what you got going on and who you are.
Well, you know, my friends call me Savon, and, you know, I'm from a small city east of Detroit called Mount Clemens, man. I rep them hard. Pretty much, you know, my mother was in the Air Force, so I've done lived in every hood. You know, I done lived from everywhere from Portugal to Illinois, so I done been in a lot of people's hoods, and so my music, my whole niche is relating to other people and making sure that everybody relate to me. I really don't like when people call me a rapper. I really prefer being called a recording artist because I don't just rap. I do a whole lot. Rapping is like probably the last thing I do. But I mean, I just try to make music that if it doesn't pinch you, I didn't do my job. So if you ever save on record and it don't pinch you, email me and I'll redo the damn record.
All right. Well, that's good to know. As far as you being a recording artist, what got you into the business? What made you want to start recording?
Everybody sucks. No, my mother was a gospel artist, and my sister sang as well. And so I thought, you know, as I was a kid, I thought I was supposed to sing because, you know, my mother and my sister sang, and I thought it was a natural thing to do. I found out real quick I was not a singer. So you know, I started out with poetry. I got a couple of poems published in books, and I started off as Savon the Poet, and you know, chopped the poet off, and now it's just Savon. But I mean, definitely my mother and my sister was my inspiration as far as music is concerned.
Okay, now of course you're in the Atlanta scene. It's really hot out here. You have the mixtape going. Can you name some of the artists that you've worked with?
Sure. Case, Life Jennings, G Fresh, did some stuff with T-Pain. Trying to get this record done with Dave Hollister.
Oh, I love Dave.
Yeah, a lot of people do. I mean, I'm just working with a lot of different people. I don't want to name too many people because some people will feel left out. But if I forgot, then y'all know me. I know my memory ain't this. So, but I work with a lot of people, and I love working with new producers and new artists. I don't like working with the same thing because everybody brings a different energy and a different creativity, and I want to stay as fresh as I can.
All right, that's a good way to be, so you can definitely be set apart and not sounding like everybody else in these streets. What do you have going on in the future now as far as keeping the music going? Like, what are your future endeavors and what projects do you have coming up?
Well, currently, we just did the deal with Turner Broadcasting and the NBA for the NBA playoffs for the record Long Road. We're really, there's a tour being planned after that, a 20-city tour, so we're trying to get that in order. And, you know, there's a lot of logistics involved in that, but we got the tour, we got the playoff thing popping off. Following up with that is going to be a full-length album, tentatively called Ink. I named it Ink is because I got my favorite Bible scripture tattooed on me. It's Isaiah 54:17, and when I got it, it's on my side, and it's really painful. So I'm named the album Ink is because it represents everything that permanently scars people, whether it's a relationship or a job loss or a family loss or even a tattoo. Things that are permanent in your life that leaves permanent scars that make you into the person you are today is what I'm interested in connecting with people with. So I named the album Ink, and look out for it.
I like that. I really do like that. Now you said the scripture is Isaiah what?
54:17.
No weapon formed against me shall prosper. That's a good scripture. Okay, I like that about you. So as far as like your fan base and like who keeps you going, who keeps you motivated?
Like I tell people, man, I ain't listened to the radio since '05, and it's not because I'm a certain type. It's just because I try to stay as pure as I can in my songwriting, because I write for other artists too. And but as far as like the new, sometimes I have to force myself to like listen to internet radio, listen to radio, just to see what's out and what's fresh right now. But I mean, as far as rappers go, I like the young boy, Diggy Simmons. I like him because he's fresh and he's exciting and he's energetic. I mean, you got the classic people like Jeezy and Kanye, but those are people that have been in the game for a long time. And I mean, as far as, I like the kid A$AP Rocky. Wiz is cool. I like Wiz. I mean, I don't listen to a lot of new, fresh stuff because that's not necessarily my demographic. But it's a lot of people coming out, man. Labels got like plethoras of artists that haven't put out yet, so it's a whole lot of new talent that probably will be emerging. Hopefully, I'll be one of them.
What would you describe your style to be? If you had to describe it in 3 words, what would those words be?
Passionate, timeless, legendary.
Those are some big words. Powerful too. All right. I like that. Can you go a little bit more in detail on why you would pick those words?
When I was in Detroit, I used to hang with rap cliques and stuff, and they would have like groups and stuff, and so it was a competition between one another inside the group that, on a particular song, who had the dopest verse. Like, they had motivation. I was never in a rap group, so I never had any artist to compare myself to. So I chose to compare every record to the greats. And to me, the greats are people like, of course, Nas, J, Big, Kanye, Eminem, those type people, Redman, Raekwon, people like that. So if my records wasn't compatible or in comparison to them, then I would start off all over again. So I say my niche is being legendary and timeless. I don't timestamp my records, but I mean, if you look at music before hip-hop entered the scene, you had people like the Beatles, you had people like Phil Collins, Bon Jovi, Richie Sambora. You had great artists and groups that if you put their record on a day, it still has a certain level of relevance. And I want my music to be set aside from rap per se and be seen as a record like a Phil Collins or like a Prince or a Michael Jackson. And that's not, I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. I'm not comparing myself to those people. I'm just saying that's what I aspire to be in a rap lane.
All right. And all you got to do is claim it. If you have that focus, you have that goal, you will definitely do that. And you know what? You're one of the first people that I've ever heard explain it like that and want their music to actually be set aside and be legendary and not just be a rich rapper that fades out tomorrow. This is another edition of the Robyn Report, and of course I am Robyn Lov. We are talking to Savon, and the whole focus is introducing Savon to the Midwest family and across the world. With that being said, let the people know where they can find your album, where they can hit you up on Facebook or Twitter. Let them know.
No problem. Hit me on Twitter, man, at Savon Music. You spell my name SEVON Music. Hit me up on Twitter, man. And just remember this. Don't be rich, be successful. Savon.
All right, you heard it right here on the Robyn Report. We out.